Hello, my name is Maricar. Nice to meet you. Welcome back to try through Daybreak. Yeah, so we did have a pause, a break. It was too much for me, right? Well, we were playing this and Persona, but too much in the sense of story, like, and I like to take my time in this section. I'm more than this arc is kind of like new in its sense, unique thingy with a lot of reference and a lot of people. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm unable to advance this, I'm a little sick here, so I'm unable to play this because I didn't play that, and so I decided the channel to start being like sagas, stuff like that. So yeah, to chapter 4 we go, and before we start there is a giveaway that ends on the 13th of February. You can see that giveaway as the main video of the channel or link up the card thingy. I have never said that before, but I'm doing it right now. I'm moving forward till it ends, and you're able to win a limited collection edition on Try Through Daybreak 2, and also a pre-order of Tries in the Sky the first remake. Yeah, the other rules gonna be there. Down here gonna be a lot, or maybe down here. Let's see. Okay, let's start. Base Institution of Science.
This is ridiculous!
You scared me for a moment.
You've had more than enough time. Why are the calculations still not done?
But Professor, it's impossible to be any more precise with our current equipment.
Not even the most cutting-edge engineering science or orbal science will allow for...
I will not be told what is or isn't possible by assistance! We knew about an inevitable lack of precision going into this! The theory is complete. Now do your job and find a way to realize it! It's as simple as that! You are working in the finest laboratory in all of Calvert, and it is high time that you started thinking like it! Whatever. I'll be back to hear your results in the morning. Just get to making progress!
Not another all-nighter.
I didn't think losing to Professor Cronkite would push him this far off the deep end.
I don't disagree, but complaining isn't going to get us anywhere. All we can do is get back to work.
Oh, we know that.
This wasn't what we agreed! You both gave me your word that you would stay on until the Zypha standard was ready for the general population!
Oh, sorry. But my main research really needs my attention right now. I've covered all the tasks I was specifically left with, though.
As have I. Now it's time I devoted myself to that other project.
Are those two kind of like the one that smokes and the lady on Butterfly that I think are the ones that were in the group of Sharon per se that she mentioned? Are those to them? You don't just give me people with hair color and they are not important.
Unless you would be willing to take responsibility were a problem to arise due to my lack of attention.
You know I can't do that!
Then it seems we've nothing else to discuss.
I really am sorry about this. Oh! I need to keep making improvements to that other thing I was given, too.
Why must the professor's students all be like this? Not to mention the woman herself. If she hadn't just up and left Basel in the first place, this wouldn't be an issue. Meanwhile, Professor Callahan's obsessed with his research into Adios knows what. What? Atwas and Red Star are threatening patent litigation, then have their legal representative take care of it. Uldra and ZCF have a partnership now? Is this through that tech union? What are the details? Project AF's been leaked, but we had an agreement with Tyrell. It's already time for those educational visitations. Ugh, I don't have the time for this. Why can't problems ever come one at a time?
Because you have a phone. It has started like that with a phone call. Well,
I can't deal with all of this. Wait a second. I may have just worked out the perfect card to play. She left another student back here, didn't she? As I recall, he's become obsessed with that old facility.
Wait, so is he gonna be my son? Are you my son?
I knew it. This is the best time of the day to see the Great Shadar Triangle. I just wish there was a little less cloud cover. By the looks of it, their conjunction will be about 10 months from now, so that should do it for my homework. I just hope she'll be back before then.
Who will be back?
Oh, don't mind me, it's nothing.
They said, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. How could I not be when I've got the two of you?
No.
And I'm not a child anymore. I can keep things safe in Gran's absence.
Adios above. You're too young to always be so serious. Hey there. How's it going so far?
I assume you mean with the new lens? I couldn't try it out fast enough.
What's my name?
It's accurate to 0.03 microarch. The engineers of the artisanal district really are second to none.
Wasn't gonna settle for less than perfect on one of the professor's homework assignments. But I was really asking about you. You sure you're not working yourself too hard lately?
I'm fine. Honestly, I am. But thank you for always caring about me. It means a lot, especially since I'm sure you already have your hands full with work from above as it is.
Oh, I won't hear a word of that. You just leave worrying about that kind of stuff to me. Everyone's got their role to play in the world, whether it's as a researcher or as an engineer. And we wouldn't be fit to call ourselves artisans of Basel if we weren't willing to come help the professor's favorite student.
Well, thank you very much then. Oh, excuse me. Mr. Townsend, what could the CEO want with someone like me? What? Hold on a second. What do you... But this is the professor's... I'm on my way.
Ugh. What nasty crap is Townsend up to this time?
Wait a second. First, why they hide his face? Okay, other part. A lot of things of Hajimari. Okay, well, that's a part two. When he was running, will my son be an interesting character? Because we have no, in the sense like I got a feeling it's something about my son. He's gonna be my son, but there's something else to my son. By the eye color, well, Ren got purple eye, but this color, that's something apart. But why they hide their faces? And I think I did so. You know that shoes, I think boots that go like up here, and there are like two lashes that right now all the female protagonists are using. I think I saw one of those. So my son is my son. Like my son used to, but my son felt that to be my son, and so it's my son. I'm going through that. I mean, it's a two large boots, you know. Yeah, they're saying Silver Boy, of course. Where are we? Ah, okay. Oh. Ah, right. I need to read. Roughly 100 years ago, the Calvarian monarchy was approaching its breaking point. Outside of Calvar, the vast empire in East Zemuria had fallen, and the empire had annexed Crossbell for the umpteenth. I was like, poor Crossbell, and they are like umpteenth time. Meanwhile, at home, citizens were starving, and the aristocracy ruled with an iron fist, ignoring the people's suffering. This led to a group of unlikely heroes standing up against injustice, led by Sheena Dirkey, a fearable student. At the time, few were willing to lend a ear to the seeming pipe dream of democratic revolutions that she spoke of. You know, I guess the game is showing that she's related to her somehow. Kinda. A lot. But I'm wishing no. Bloodline maybe. But for some reason I'm wishing no. I don't know why. I think my reason will be like, don't do that way, so I can be like boom. But if you do that way, I don't mind. I know you're gonna throw something more to me. But in due course, it began to resonate with the young in particular, and before long, she found herself leading a popular movement. It's kind of like Renne when he was young and freaking went to the noble revolution right there with Renne. The elites of the time fought hard to keep her movement at bay, causing many to lose their lives, and for Sheena herself to be locked away. And Renne got locked away. But they could not stop the movement from becoming a revolution army with Turkey as its symbol. It was this army that toppled the kingdom. Hey, how you doing, boyfriend? I guess. Okay, poor thing. It was jealousy. Hi, boyfriend. Okay. Even then, she still had the betrayal of her friends, August the philosopher, and the invasion of the Empire's provisional armies to contend with. Are you going to betray me? But in the end, Sheena Dirkey went on to become Calvar's first president and achieved a great many things during her time in power. You know, before I have said that the president of Calvar must likely be the dad of Agnes. So if this kind of like parallelistic, I guess that's the thing. Like, I'm not doubting it. So yeah. Miss Claudio, could you give us an example or two? Don't make me choose.
Of course!
You go, girl, talk.
Her most well-known achievements are the Calvardian Constitution, which guides us to this day, and Edith's designation as our capital. However, I think that the founding of this very academy also deserves a special mention. The opinions of a great many thinkers, including her comrade, the artist Aramis, were reflected in its creation. But even the Royal Academy in neighboring Liberal and a military academy in Erebonia, our enemies at the time, served as inspirations. Aramis was founded to be a place where people of all races, nationalities, and beliefs could come together for the benefit of all. And I believe that as a result, it is a perfect embodiment of the ideals upon which our republic was established.
Quite so among her... But calm down. I was just removing the autopay. Arise became the first head of this academy, and the influence his work had on the field or art cannot be. Boy, Agnes is so smart. She's so pretty too.
Talk about stiff competition, huh?
Shush! Pay attention to the lesson.
I mean, he's too jealous for this, so I wish he becomes more into the plot. So I may end up rooting for him. I haven't get Agnes a boyfriend yet. I won't throw Van into it. I mean, she got a crush on him. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, next marks the beginning of your educational visit. What? Are we doing that? However, there are still a few of you who haven't chosen where they want to go. Much like the school festival in April, this is a test of what you can do independently. You will need to book your own lodging as well, so I expect these last few submissions by the start of next week. That will be all. If you will, class representative.
Yes, sir.
Why they never
Stand. Bow.
Why they never show this? Why? I would like to see it. I know it's out of the country, but Crossbell's a top contender for sure. Yeah, I'm dying to see Arkansas in person. I'm interested in Crossbell too, but I want to visit somewhere quintessential Calvarian this time. Horatius looks so pretty, I can't wait. Lamport or Messeldam won't be bad choice either. I wanna go see the ocean. I'm quite interested in Tharbat too, especially after that film festival they just held. So what's eating away at you? What do you mean? We are talking about where you want to visit, of course. Admittedly, the whole thing is in a compulsory part of our curriculum, so any first or second year can choose not to go. But you're not seriously considering passing it up, are you? Hahaha. Was I that easy to read? Well, you both already know about my circumstances, and I suppose they are not worth hiding to begin with, but I still don't know wherever my job will need us to go anywhere, so I'm waiting until the last minute to decide. I knew it. You do seem to take a lot of business trip with that gig, huh? They got another few new face recently though, right? That concierge maid woman? Oh, or are you concerned she's going to get a lead on you? She is supposed to be really pretty. That's not the issue here. Yeah, he's too yellow, so I like him. I don't know why.
Sounds like someone's having fun in here.
Just the he. I'm like her breathing. I'm like, that's my daughter. That's my daughter right here. You go, girl. Ren. Good afternoon.
The same to you.
As you should, girl.
I'll be doing a bit of visitationing myself, incidentally, since I enrolled this year. If we end up going to the same place, I'll do what I can to help with your lodgings.
Oh, she's coming. Oh, you coming?
By the way, I think it's fine to leave your decision until the last minute if you're that concerned about your work-school balance.
The heart. You're teasing me again, aren't you? Still, I appreciate you saying so. Well, either way, I'd way rather stick with you, Agnes. That's why you haven't picked either, right? Oh, wait, are you all guys coming? With my boyfriend? I just want to rush into a decision. Wherever you are planning on going anyway, Crossbell like so many others?
Actually, I know a few too many people there for that to be a good choice. I visited Longport and Erasion plenty too, and Tharbat isn't quite as enticing with the festival over.
I really wonder about her sometimes. She's just one big mystery. Well, let's sit down, everybody.
No, I've made my mind up to go somewhere else entirely. A city that's like no other for experiencing both Calvard's history and its innovation, filled with wisdom and technology. A place where you can see the future of the Zypha Standard, the Orbal Network, and so much more.
Oh. You mean... Oh, she coming. Oh my god. She gonna be my main character. That's it. Okay, you calm down. Microphone. I mean, calendar. This is the protocol. Oh, look at us protocoling.
I read your report. I'm pleased to see everything seems to be going swimmingly. I foresee no major issues in you conducting your support and operational work from Edith. As such, I will leave all but emergency matters to your discretion while you're with Arkwright Solutions.
Thank you very much. I will continue to report all I can regarding the Almada matter too, aside from the agreed exceptions.
Please do. Although I can't help but feel that much will fall under the exceptions umbrella.
I do apologize about that, however.
Oh, I didn't mean to sound critical of you. This arrangement doesn't violate the terms of our agreement in any way. I'm just sure you appreciate that we cannot allow complete free reign a la a certain society's agents.
Of course. That degree of freedom would not befit a corporate setting.
Now, I am very interested in the actions of Van Arkwright and his personal hollow. Just as much as I anticipate perusing your own data from your time there. I'm counting on you, Ms. Twinings.
I will not disappoint you, Mr. Thorndyke. Our Duke truly is an enigma, even to those in it like me. They prioritize profit above all else, but also use a perfect mixture of truth and lies to blur just how far their reach really extends. But I suppose I'm in no position to decry that. Well then, it's time I started work for today.
Not me saying that Ren got purple eye. Now I'm like,
Oh, there you are! Someone's in a good mood today.
Hey, done with school for the day?
I sure am. Are you doing some maintenance before work? You're so dedicated.
My girl only deserves the best.
okay. Oh yeah, your corps use cars to get around too, right? Your pop's a car buff at all. I don't know if I had to say that. He drives a Lino, that I know. Oh, but he's pretty picky about his tires and shock absorbers, whatever those are. I bet if you're driving across mountains and deserts all the time, you need to only the best. You have no idea how much work I had to put into turning her up so we had a smooth ride over the sand dunes in Tarbat. Really? I would have never guessed you did anything special. Okay, let me give you a primer. So the most important twinkling you can do is to the suspension, right? And what's that over there? Yeah, that. It came from El Same this morning. It's a present from the Crown Prince. That's right.
I threw in a bonus on top of your base reward, so you have something extra to look forward to. It will arrive separately.
Look at me. It's a custom part made with top quality materials, and I mean top quality. Being successor to the throne means real money to burn. Kinda pisses me off that he conveniently sent it just as it was starting to get a little too snug for everyone to fit in. It is something designed to add more seats to the back of the car then? How do you guess? I think I've told you this before, but I got a brother who left our corps and set out on his own. When he came back to the village for a brief visit last year, he had something like that attached to his car too. So it's possible he's got a different car now. Gotcha. He's probably riding the same one, if I had to guess. You think so? Maybe you're right.
I thought I might find you here, Van. And hello, Fairy.
Yes!
You always get here 10 minutes early. I don't mind you being a little more lax, you know.
I'm sure you don't, but it's a hard habit to break once you've started.
Guess that means I can hit the hay a while longer then.
You should try taking a page or two out of her book, Mr. Serial Nightcrawler.
Hey, what I do in my free time's my business, Chief.
You do know it's almost noon.
Yeah! Almost noon!
Oh.
I'm glad to see everyone gathered.
Now get some grub and get out of here before the lunch rush hits.
Get out of here! Thanks a bunch! Let's go eat, guys!
Sure thing. Man, any more people and we won't know where else to put them.
Maybe, but I think it's nice.
Like, wink wink? Are we winking? I mean, now I got a son. I have one, right? This will be the final day of my trial period. I hope I'll be able to learn quite a bit from you all by the end of it. I'm not sure you even have anything to learn at this point. You know so much about everything here that it almost feels like we are the ones learning from you. She's already wrapped up all our pain in the ass paperwork too. You should just make her the boss and be done with it. Hell no, but it really is a big having you here. You're not an assistant so much as a superhero. But I'm sure you got your share of other stuff to do elsewhere, so no need to cross every T and dot every I on my account. It's not doing the crew any favor to be so dry on the work either. Start making some time for yourself. Oh, but I know I'm not as capable as you, but I will work hard to narrow the gap between us. So please let me share some of the load. Everyone needs a good work-life balance. That I'm here to help do. Why? If she wants to do all the tedious shit, just let it. Especially since someone's got something else on their mind just eating away at them. Well, you just want an excuse to be lazy. Your wild combat style already makes you hard to fight with you know? You wanna take this outside, small fry? Let's do it. That's enough, you two. I would much rather all of you were able to focus on your studies and hobbies. But if you insist, I will endeavor to use some of my time for my own benefit. Glad to hear it. So it goes without saying that Reset's coming with me today, but so Agnes. Her horrible stuff just been updated and I want her to try out this new service I've been hearing about. Oh, that sounds great. I guess she will be a lot more suited to that than me. Pretty sure I could master it in a minute if I gave it a real. I don't know, maybe tough for someone with a wild combat style. Anyway, I'm still bringing one of you two to round us out. Whoever left will be handling office work, shopping, stuff like that. No slacking allowed. I won't dream of it. Yeah, sure, hurry up and pick then. So let's go see what this new service is about, shall we? We use it from a special computer in your room, right, Reset? Yes, I'll point it out to ya. Let's do this. Are you pointing? Oh, at the top. Oh. Is that the new device? Yes, this is a beta version of the virtual combat simulator the Marduk company is currently testing. Virtual, huh? That sounds pretty neat. Can you seriously use that thing for combat training? Indeed, it connects to each of your sci-fis in order to facilitate it. However, please bear in mind that the simulator interface with the user neurotransmitters. Damage received will be felt, so do be careful. It's impressive, it can do so much. It will make things easier to actually be in the situation, even if it's just a simulation. The nuts and bolts of how it all works go way above my head, but it's gonna come in handy so we can go on the top of our game. By selecting... Oh!
Activating Virtual Combat Simulator, beta version.
All the lights, they're passing by, and all of my thoughts, they multiply. I see it flash before